it's very recent that she started up with Let's Unbound. I think about 5 weeks now, and I think it started with the master class that she took, and I think you were there. So after that, so these emails keep coming, right? And then I think there were some art with coding classes that she did on the palette, and she got a little bit interested in that. She showed me the curriculum and what is done, and so she was following that. So that, yeah, and it was very helpful for her to have her around, and because it was everyday math practice, right? So they started with addition. They did like 3-digit additions, and then subtraction, and then I think they jumped into multiplication, which was like the last 2 days, but it wasn't like fully covered because they're running out, because she wanted to revise also. So that's why. And then I told her that, because she feared that division would be too much, because multiplication was like a little struggle for her. So I said, let her touch into school, and then we'll see, how it goes. I think Jasdeep was sharing strategies with her. So there were certain things even I didn't know when she was doing the homework. So she said, you do it like that, because we learn in the traditional way, and she taught her a way which was more quicker. So yeah, that helped, because, and now that she sits with the math and has some activity to do, but yeah, she does it out of interest. So that's, I'm very thankful to Jasdeep about that, because the interest has remained, which is great. And she's applying it also. She's doing the addition, she's doing subtraction. She doesn't touch the multiplication yet because she's not confident. But other than that, yeah. And then I think it was Jasdeep's suggestion that she knows her tables. So we have that up, so she kind of sees that. So yeah, so I think even if it is a small span, but she is doing it every day. So I think the interest has remained, which is great. So yeah, hopefully that continues. I've seen so many instructors that I've even lost track of. Like, there's so many of them. But what keeps me coming back or enrolling in it is because I see the benefit, like in terms of like, even if they're doing a graphical class, so there are strategies which are helping the children, which is a little different. Or even a fraction class, I think the other day she did, and then she ended up with the pi and the fraction. So that's helping, that those concepts are getting introduced to the children. So those things are helpful. So I keep coming. I don't enroll in a ton of classes, but with Let's Unbound, if I think that's going to be beneficial, most of the classes I do enroll with them. And then I leave Shrishti on her own. So I know that the teacher will take charge, and she'll follow along. And it's difficult for children to remember which teacher what, or what exactly they do. What, you sign me up, okay, I'll do it, because it's even difficult for me to even tell her every detail. But yeah, she goes through those classes, she interacts with the teachers, and it's always a new experience. For the experience part, yes, I keep coming back to Let's Unbound. Because I don't do any other it's too much of scheduling. But with Let's Unbound I do, and I know that the teacher will handle it and the kid will do it. So that's why I don't have to be around, except for whenever I'm needed. I don't have any suggestions, as I think you guys are doing great. I can only say that whatever topics you come up, especially with the master class, it's very unique, it's very different, it's not touched upon before. The children takes interest, they sit through that hour, which is important. So I don't think I have extra suggestions to give, but I think whatever you're doing is great, and I keep a lookout on the emails, whatever comes. So whatever would interest me, I'll just keep. I'm in the loop all the times. And even at the time when I was struck in terms of like not knowing the schedule and stuff, the adjustment, it was Amol Patan who really helped me through. Like, don't worry, ma'am, you're going to be having a teacher, you're going to be set up. So those things are also important, like scheduling. There's no scheduling conflict, it's taken care of, because I intended to enroll in something and then I landed into something, but it was all taken care of, and the kid went through the process. So I think I don't have his suggestions. I think and even the concepts, whatever, it's great, it's creative. So thank you. I'll just say thank you, Jasdeep, for the strategies. It's helpful. We're still pulling through that. Shrishti is still practicing, which is such a high on your end. Yeah, I wish we had more longer time together. But yeah, we don't want to rush into it as you suggested. I want to wait and see how Shrishti is carrying on with the next multiplication division, and then I'll touch base with you. Also, thank you for sharing the curriculum with us, which was very insightful, and she's very thorough about it. So that's great, you know. She took care of Shrishti for 3 weeks, which is great, you know. They had their own connection and engagement, which is fine. So thank you, Jasdeep, for everything.